our healing journey in whatever domain of our health is a tapestry of all these different kind of modalities. And so I think our experiences as a human being, or as a, like, we identify with so many different things. Like, I'm a teacher, I'm a partner, I'm a sister, I'm a blah, blah, blah. So like our world tries to like segment or fragment us as humans, I think, and we compartmentalize a lot of ourselves, and we are this way at work and we're this way at home, and I really started to understand that, hang on, there's actually no separating my work from who I am as a person, and the true authentic me is whole and can take those fragmented versions of myself, even the stuff that I don't want to look at, like the darkness and the tough times or the pain, like that's still a part of me and it's still a part of my story. And so this concept of being embodied and whole, like wholeness, circles, I have circles on my hands.
I want to just put acupuncture needles, because it's the LI4 point, which is one of the master points in the body.
And it was intentionally put there as well.
Yeah, I was doing those points just the other day.
Yeah. So it's I started to recognize, okay, so this practice of yoga, this philosophy of yoga, like the asana is just this much of it, so as I started to really, the asana being the poses, as I started to live my life more from the lens of the whole philosophical part of yoga, which I already was doing, but now I had language. Do you know what I mean? Like I had kind of like a framework to work in now, and I had things to help guide me. Whereas before I was like, yeah, I'm intuitive, or, oh, I just like, I'm really drawn to this thing or this spiritual element, or I love kindness, it's like, so as I started to look at this word embodiment, and I really recognized that, it's generating wholeness and generating connection to oneself. And then from there, like your place in your community, your place with your family, your place in the planet and beyond, I guess.
Yeah. I think a lot of people who are listening, who maybe either haven't done yoga in a long time, or from the outside looking in, I think it can be a little bit overwhelming sometimes for people when they're like, I would love to be like you and like have this intuitiveness and, embodiment and stuff like that. Where do people start? Like, how can people start to do that for themselves if they're in a situation where they're either like just like hyper stressed, or they're just like not living a lifestyle that they want, or their body constantly hurts and all these types of things? Where do people start with trying to like tap into that and like find that embodiment?
Yeah, I mean, we're all strapped and stressed and tapped and at our threshold, at our max. And I have really noticed in conversation with people who want to start living a life more in alignment, more holistic, there's that word again, or a more embodied, like connected. And when I say connected, I mean like you're connected to your sensory experience, you're connected both internal and external, like your landscapes, your environments. But then you also make decisions from the place of your highest good. And I see people making decisions that are from that lens of survival, or from what I call below the line, which is judgment, fear, worry, unforgiveness, doubt. Like we're constantly
the ego stuff.
Constantly setting goals, setting intentions, like living in a space like that is kind of down here. And so something that I suggest to people is like, you don't have to overhaul. Like you don't have to get a 1-year unlimited yoga pass. Like you don't have to subscribe to every element of the philosophy of yoga. You can still eat meat if you want. You can still cross train, like please cross train and do, find some kind of way that works for your life, whether it's journaling for 5 minutes, or doing a meditation here and there, or saying no to a dinner date that you don't want to go to versus saying yes because you want to people please, just starting to kind of look and observe in the smallest of ways where you self-abandon or where you give up a part of yourself and you fragment. and versus where you can create wholeness.